Hi, this is Linda Russis with the Focus on Nova team for Century 21 Redwood Realty, here with your top 3 takeaway. Today we are talking about interviewing your real estate partners, specifically your real estate agent. So it is something that a lot of people don't really do. They sit down, talk to one agent, and just move forward with the process. But if you're working with someone on a huge purchase, such as your home or selling your home, it's great to make sure that you ask the really important questions up front to make sure that it's going to be a good fit for you and your real estate agent. So 3 topics that you want to be covering. Number 1 is their experience. So how long have they been in the real estate industry or in the real estate market? Are they full-time or part-time real estate agent, and what areas they cover, both on the seller side, have they worked in your neighborhood or in the surrounding areas or neighborhoods similar, or on the buying side, are they familiar with the different neighborhoods that you're looking at? So they have some of that insight as to what that neighborhood would have to offer that might fit your needs. When working with a full-time agent, typically they tend to have a little bit more accessibility in regard to communication and their timing to be able to work with you, as opposed to a part-time agent sometimes has another job, so their hours may be a little bit limited. That does not mean that one is better than the other. It's just a question to ask to find out when their availability is going to be. Item number 2 is to ask them about their clients. How many clients do they work with at a time? This could give you a great idea as to how accessible they're going to be or how hard it is to get something scheduled with them. Also, talking to them and asking for past client references, so you can go to someone who has worked with them to really ask some of those nitty-gritty questions as to how the process went and any potential ups or downs that may have happened during a transaction process. And then lastly, while not a client, but a service recommendation, do they have a contractor list that they would be able to help you find a contractor needed for some of those jobs around the house, whether it be getting a home ready to sell? Do they have people that you can work with to get it ready to go on the market? And then on the buyer side, if there are items that come up during home inspection that you would want to get fixed down the road, do they have contractors that they would be able to recommend for that? And then lastly, the third item, which is probably the most important, is what is their process? Really kind of dig in and ask them about what the process is going to be like working with them specifically. So what is their communication style? Do they reach out and talk to you every day? Do they do it via phone, text, email, meet in person? Or, do they maybe just touch base once a week, or it just varies during whatever process you're in? What is their process for searching for homes? Do they set you up on a portal and have you look? Do they look specifically for a home and send it to you once they found the one or the one that they think is going to be the one? Or do they do a combination of all of those? Really finding out how that search process goes is huge, because the biggest thing is you want to make sure that you're seeing all of your options that fit your needs without being inundated with just getting listing after listing after listing. Then moving into what is their process when it comes to showings? Do they go out and preview a home prior to taking it to you to make sure it's going to be a good fit for you? Do they attend all the showings with you? On the buyer side, they typically do, but sometimes agents will have you go and search at different open houses, and then if it is the one, then they'll go back and go through with you. Either of those is fine. It all just depends on this person's schedule. And then in regard to a listing agent, if you're selling your home, does your agent have showings? Do they, if someone gets in touch, do they show the house themselves, or do they rely on another agent to show it for them? And then lastly, once a contract is ratified on a home, find out what their policies are on attending the different inspections, the home inspection, well inspection, septic. Do they speak with the appraiser when it comes to that financing contingency and the appraisers coming out to do a value on the home? So all of these are huge points in the job that come with a real estate agent. So you want to make sure that you're asking these questions to find out if it's going to be a good fit, and really kind of let your assumptions or your needs when it comes to all of these be known to make sure that it's going to be a great working relationship. I'm Linda Russis with the Focus on Nova team. That's your top 3 takeaway for today. If you have any questions when it comes to buying or selling a home, please don't hesitate to reach out. My number is 703-409-2922.